So, you want to pull for Arabella. Do you like mummies? Do you like whip sword? Do you like dot? Do you like being judged? Then Arabella is for you. Arabella is a 5-star Instinct Striker DPS who is a Dami Mommy. Her playstyle revolves around applying dot. She applies Fracture, sometimes Agni, onto enemies that she can then detonate for additional damage. This additional Fracture damage is able to crit. Fracture also can be blocked from non-card effects like Moral. Do note that each unit has their own Fracture stacks, and depending on what epiphany you have, Arabella can detonate her own stacks or choose to detonate an ally's. Here are some recommended units that you can use with her. To explain some synergy, let's start with Hilde. Hilde's synergy is based on her Fracture homing arrows build. She applies Fracture, and which arrow can then detonate the stack or convert your own Fracture stacks. If you want, you could use Terrace and detonate her Agni stacks using this epiphany. But do remember that Agni's damage is fixed and it caps out on 20 stacks, whereas Fracture scales and is at 30 max stack. Since Arabella has a lot of lead cards, just like with Hilde, you can make use of Jizu's Bounded Dusk Epiphany, where you activate 2 random lead cards per turn. This essentially gives free AP. However, you might struggle with applying enough Fracture. Do remember, some of these units are able to perform more than one role through Divine Epiphanies, for example Narja and Aurelia. With Divine Draw, they also can help with cycling deck. In the case for Yuki, while she can provide some DPS, she also can fill the spot of buffing or debuffing through moral or vulnerability application. I do have Olga listed as a possible teammate, but at the time of creating this video, she is not released. We just know that she has Fracture mechanics in her kit. Arabella requires a little bit more epiphanies to get running, but here are my suggestions you can go with. You can either go with a more AoE or single target focused build. For means, because #Teresa, I have a version of the Agni build as well. Here are general list equipment you want to look out for while doing Chaos. Here are the recommended memory fragments. Her general go-to will be Sanguine Thorn with 2-piece Executioner. However, you can do the 2-piece Executioners, 2-piece Blackwing, and 2-piece Curse Corpse as well. For partners, you have a lot of options. You have Lycian, Scarlet, Wesmicott, Lillian, Rototika, and Douglas. For her dupes, Ego 1 is alright, E2 gives a nice QL, mostly probably for Swordy. E3 is alright, E4 gives additional damage buffs, and E6 is nothing special but gives a huge big PP damage buff. As always, I don't think you really need any of your egos, but obviously if you're a simp, go for it. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit that sub button. If you have any thoughts or opinions that you think I could do better, please let me know down in the comments. Until next time, bye bye.